on YouTube, and the audio's in podcast form around midweek. I'm Paige Lightman, the DM, and I'd like to welcome you to Aglarond. Aglarond is a peaceful, pastoral land of half-elves. Our heroes are part of the Foresters, elite scouts and rangers charged with defending Aglarond's borders, particularly against the fascist nation of Thay and their undead hordes. Currently, our heroes are on patrol between these two countries. Let's meet our heroes. We have Victor Toussaint, a human eldritch knight fighter played by Ron Frankie.
Ready to fight a dragon.
Oh boy. We have with us this week Wildfire, a fire genasi evoker wizard played by Joe Streaky.
Hey, how's it going?
We have Ras, a lizard folk totem barbarian played by Coda of Kodab Games.
Welcome back, everyone.
We have Mira, a water genasi Circle of the Land druid, Circle of the Sea Mount druid, played by Dr. Andrew Wong.
Hello and good evening.
And we have Silvio, a satyr, College of Eloquence bard, played by the fabulous Ben Eisler.
Bonjour.
Previously on Feats and Fables, we had some technical difficulties. We have been using one service, and we're looking at transitioning to a new one, which will allow you to hear the music that we have in our game. And we appreciate your patience with us last week as we were trying our best to do what we could despite those technical difficulties. So last week, we discussed the upcoming D&D sourcebook, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. After that, our heroes continued to approach the dragon's lair and saw the dragon sunning itself. Now, the good news is that the dragon is still pretty small. It's only 10 or 15 feet long. The bad news is, of course, is that there are evidence of more dragon spider dragons. Let's see how this plays out. So, as you approach the center of the area, Hewitt has kind of circled around, and he understands kind of the lay of the land and can transmit it to you, Wildfire, as you commune with Hewitt. And you see a large kind of hillock in the middle of the swamp. It's surrounded by water, and all of the plants around it are chlorotic. They're yellowy and wilting and nearly dead. And there's flies buzzing all around it. And Hewitt actually sees on the top of this kind of hill in the swamp, he actually sees the dragon sunning itself. And it's out there long enough for y'all to get within sighting distance, as far away as you'd like to be. It can be seen probably a couple of 100 feet away. But it sits on top of the hill for a while, kind of sunning itself, and then it kind of flops over and lifts up a wing, and you can see cuddled under the wing is another dragon spider dragon. And it stays out there for a few minutes while you observe, and then slinks down into the hillock through a hole at the top. But as you move around, you can see there's a larger entrance exit into the hill.
So how big is this dragon?
Well, that is a good question. So, when you saw the dragon, let's see. You saw the dragon, and you could verify that it is a black dragon. It has that kind of skull-like face, and it's definitely been around a while. It's, like I said, 10 or 15 feet long. Has a wingspan of about 15 feet. The good news is, when you put that in perspective, say compared to our dowdy adventurers, it's not terribly larger than y'all are.
Okay.
So it's medium size?
It is large size. So
So
from
we're all
larger.
also large size, is what you're saying with that picture.
That is what you're saying with that picture.
yes, if you put all 5 of you together, you will take up a 2x2 square. Silvio in the middle.
I mean, these I can agree with, but if there's 5 of us, we take up more than a 4x4.
2x2.
Okay.
2x2
Hands of blue.
squares.
At this point, Paige, I'm going to tie up Goose so that it doesn't alert the dragon to our presence.
It kind of does a little dance when it gets close and strains at the leash.
Stop that. I'm going to make a animal handling check to get it under control.
Okay.
Or I'd like to make an animal handling check so
So-
that it doesn't, get us all murdered.
So, Goose, for those that were with us last week, is a black guard drake that our heroes had run into previously. And they ran into 3 of them. And they were all wearing like collars with tags on them. And this says Goose in Draconic, as if that is its name. All right. So Ross, you yank on the collar and kind of talk to it harshly in Draconic, and finally it sits down and looks at you rather impatiently, but it's still sitting down and being quiet.
I mean, I'm sure I've got some dried meats, so I'm going to take some dried meats out and feed it some treats.
It takes the treats very nicely from your hands and doesn't like snap at your fingers. It does have this terrible chlorine breath that makes your eyes water when it gets close, though.
We'll get the vet to check that out later.
So Silvio, are we actually going to let him keep this creature? I mean,
This is such a bad idea.
this is a terrible idea. I mean,
This is a
I think
really
you
bad
should go to
idea.
Victor and convince him as our faithful leader that this is a terrible idea.
I hate to break it to you, Wildfire. If you were to look out into the swamp, where in the field where I grow my fox, you will see that for this particular thing, it is barren. So if you want to go have a problem about Ras getting a whatever that is, you should go talk to our illustrious leader.
Well, that sounds like a lot of work.
What's really great is if y'all look the other way, you'll see like Ras is over there and his tail is wagging kind of happily like some sort of, I don't know. Do alligators wag their tails? I guess not. But like you could definitely see he is just smitten with this creature.
We need to do something about this before Ras imprints on the creature here.
I mean, yeah, that's almost certainly true.
I hate to break it to you, but I am fairly certain that this is one combat encounter too late.
It's true.
Probably true.
Who's a good boy? Girl. Are you I look. Oh, right. Girl.
Yeah, sure.
How do you even have treats?
It's
Because
meat.
they're Ras treats. They're treats for himself that he's sharing.
For Ras.
I mean, what pet doesn't like people food? I mean, our cats don't like
Guess.
people food,
I mean,
but other than that,
In this case, that could be translated a little bit more literally than I think you intend, but
oh, you may have a point of inspiration, sir.
Terran Chef has the right of it. Scooby snacks are universal, y'all.
Thank you, Terran Chef. That is very true.
So I think in this specific case, Scooby Shacks are definitely people. But
Yeah,
Scooby snacks.
human snacks.
Scooby snacks.
So, what is going to be our approach, Victor?
We got to at least scare this dragon away. It's too close to Aglarond. It's threatening our deal with the Lizardman tribe we sort of have an accord with. And it probably eats people when it gets bored.
You know, we could report back to them as part of our deal. They would not look on us with shame, but I agree. Fighting something like this would bring great honor to us.
so you know what's a great way to scare something away? Kill it. It
Yeah.
works amazing.
That might be the quote of the night. Death is scary.
It is kind of an invasive species that's wreaking havoc on local environment.
See, when Mira and I agree about anything, you
Yeah.
know it's got to be right.
Well, we're definitely going to try and kill it, but given that it can fly and swim, it might be able to get away. But it will trash its lair at least, kill all its little weird dragon, spider dragons, and show it that Aglaron is not to be messed with, and it should go ravage part of Thay.
I mean, that would be great. I'd take that.
I mean, you could just talk to it and tell it to go do that.
Would sending a young and impressionable black dragon into a den of powerful necromancers be the best course of action, though? What if they were to capture it or something?
I mean, you're saying, what if we run into a Dracolich, like when we are a few levels later and happen to be hoisted on our own petard?
I guess I didn't put it quite so eloquently, but yeah, something like that.
Well, we will try our best to kill it.
Guys, let's let the future worry about the future. Let's just go kill the dragon.
All right, Ross, go in the hole. We're behind you.
Let's move to a more tactical map.
Why would we need a tactical map, Paige? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
We're just here to convince it to sign up for our services. Goods.
So I only have 25 or 30 feet off the left side of the map. However, you can be farther off several hundred feet if you want to and still see the hill. It reaches about 30 or 40 feet high, which is a hell of an elevation for the swamp. In this point here, there is a dark cave leading into the hill. And you had seen the dragon's no longer on top. I should fix that. You had seen the dragon on top near a hole in the top of the hill.
Is this water here?
Yes.
Okay.
There's so like this stuff is water. and
Does
this
the
stuff is
water
land.
flow back into the cave, or does it actually stop as it appears to be?
If anything, it kind of flows out of the cave. And I mentioned that all the plants looked very sickly around the cave. Andrew, have Mira give me some sort of nature check, please.
Hydrology?
I'll take hydrology.
Oh, I think I already burned that inspiration a while ago. So why are you a weird color, though? No, I am not rolling with advantage.
You don't need advantage. You got this.
Oh, God. Why? Oh, God. It just flipped me away from my... How does D&D Beyond even work? Internet.
Dr. Vong's
Magically.
PhD is from Georgia Tech. I just want to point that out.
Well, Paige, while
They're
Andrew's
fixing
figuring
to
that
come
out,
peel it off the wall.
They'll get it when they take it from my cold, dead PI hands.
Paige, while Andrew's trying to work the magic of the internet,
Oh,
I
God.
equipped my
That's
shield.
terrible.
I'm sorry, Coda. I couldn't hear you over the screaming.
It's okay. I'm just equipping my shield. I feel like I might need a higher AC for this encounter than normal.
I can't imagine why. Yeah, Mira, all these plants are super fud up. You're not really sure why.
Mm-hmm. Bad. Not good.
Bad. There's something is wrong with the water. You can
But you know what they
definitely
need?
tell
They
that.
need electrolytes.
It's what plants crave.
It's true. I mean, like, we already do. Like, I made my check last 2 sessions ago. It's like, black dragons do this to the area they're inhabiting, right? Like, they're naturally corrupting of their terrain. So,
They are.
Corrosive.
black dragon did it.
Okay, well, as we get closer, I'm going to start going into a stealth mode.
Okay.
He's crouching. You can. Where did he go?
All right, hang on. I gotta do something to this map here.
Typical Ross, running away when things get tough.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not particularly good at stealth. Is that picture that's on the screen right there pretty much has my scale color down to the T?
Yes. Ross, is kind of a pale white.
Worst
But all
coloring
those
book
tiger stripes
ever.
you've got, those help break up your pattern, right?
A little bit.
Oh,
I mean, if y'all
did
wanted,
be
I could
striped.
inform you on this fascinating study I read the other day about stripes on zebras and how they might actually be used to scare away mosquitoes, which was
Yeah.
fascinating
Mm.
and
then they-
totally resulted in painted horses.
Yes.
Huh.
And actually, it's really cool how animals perceive that. For instance, my company installs a lot of wind turbines, and they found that if they paint one fin on the turbine black instead of white, bird strikes go down like 70%.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
See, you get D&D and factual-based science.
Yep.
What's not to love?
Every Monday here at Feats and Fables.
Mhm.
Yes.
Next Monday, we're going to paint zebra stripes on Coda and see what happens.
Yep.
Ross already kind of has them, but we'll see what happens to Coda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm
All
hoping
right.
my mosquito bites go down 70%.
Yeah.
If Ross doesn't get in the cave pretty soon, Victor is going to kick him with his greave.
I mean, I'm going in. I'm going in stealthily.
Or whatever the boot part of the armor is called. Sab, something with an S? I'm not sure.
And I'm just going to go 5 feet at a time.
Sabaton?
Okay. What type of vision capabilities does Ross have? Can he see in the dark?
I don't think I can, sadly.
Seems like such a lizardman thing to be able to do.
Mm.
Right? I think what
Yeah,
I've got,
I don't
though,
recall.
I don't. I can hold my breath underwater and I assume do the cool, like, alligator thing where I've got the
Mhm.
second lens so I can see underwater, but yeah,
Sure.
not in the dark.
Well, it's dark. It's real dark.
I mean,
And it's
do you
wet
wa-
and squishy in there.
So as I kind of see Ross just like running his hand against the wall as he walks into the cave, I'm like, do you want someone who can see to go first?
I mean, I would like a light because if we're fighting in this cave, being able to see is not going to help the rest of us.
All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have someone that can see go first. We're going to have a light source that's covered. And then when shit hits the fan, we'll uncover it so we'll have light to fight by, but we won't just give away our presence by having light in the cave.
Ross, do you need to be able to see?
I do.
Who else here can't see?
And Wildfire, thank you for volunteering to go first.
I'm fine. I can
Silvio-
totally see.
Silvio.
At least
Okay.
I'm pretty
Well,
clear. I don't remember what my vision things are, but I'm
since,
pretty
since
sure I
Ross
can-
is being so good as the scout for us,
I have a tiny problem with Wildfire going first. He's wearing nothing but the lightest of clothing, mostly flammable and very much not tooth and claw
Well,
resistant.
it helps my stealth check though.
I doubt
But-
there's anything on Wildfire that's flammable and still around him.
But Ross,
Ross.
what are you wearing?
Excellent point, Ron. Point of inspiration.
You see my scales. I'm
Yes.
sorry, Mira, you were saying.
I don't even know anymore. Here, just come over here and here have this little sliver of I'm trying to think of a good undersea creature that sees in the dark.
Barrel eye.
Have this sliver of dried barrel eye here. Just put that in your mouth.
I eat it, no problem. Sounds
And then
delicious.
Kind of gently smack him upside the back of the head.
Ow!
Ow! What did you do that for?
Or Stargazer. Stargazer's even weirder looking.
That's perfect. At
What
least
about,
and now, huh?
What about anglerfish? Don't they see in the dark?
No, they just have
I
that
think-
dangly.
They have some visual acuity, but not as much as a Stargazer fish.
But probably a lot of your really deep sea fishes are pretty good at it. So
I was thinking a really creepy deep sea fish would be applicable, but
yes,
Like the Uripharynx pelicanoides, my favorite fish.
yeah, of course. My
the best
favorite
part about
fish
playing this character is that Paige is just an endless fount of great like flavor elements. So the fish tastes terrible, by the way.
It's fine. I've had worse.
Yes, but now you can see reasonably far in the darkness out to 60 feet.
Ooh.
Ah, this is much better.
Don't let us down.
All right.
Does anyone have the light cantrip?
That's an excellent question.
I do not. I see in the dark, you see?
Okay.
Aren't you also
my-
a blazing beacon of fire?
Sure, but I can kind of tap it down when I need to.
Okay.
So, Coda, what Ross sees is a cave that bifurcates into two different directions. And there's a puddle of water in front of you. That's
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
weird color. It's kind of like bright green, like neon green.
Sure. I will as I tiptoe forward, I will kind of keep to the pressed against the wall as I gaze kind of as far down both of the forked paths as I can.
Are you trying to be particularly quiet while you do this?
Oh yeah.
I would like a stealth check from you then.
Sadly, guys, as much as I love scouting, I'm not particularly stealthy. It's real bad.
I mean, I'm pretty good at it, but like you guys keep telling me not to do it. I don't know why.
There we go. I got a 14.
I just murder one guy while I'm stealthing ahead, and like all of a sudden, every single time it's a big crime. He had it coming. You guys just don't believe me about it. I swear he attacked me. I mean, like, I had to burn him to death. I mean,
it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
I mean, it's...
All right, you see some more bright green puddles. Over on the north side of the bifurcation, you see some basically like natural stone terraces that indicate an increase in elevation, and you're just looking at them. You can't see up the tunnel.
Does it look like there's much room at the top of them between where the new level of the floor would be and the cave ceiling?
Oh yeah. You've had to come down quite a ways. There's a downward slope from the mouth to approximately where you're standing, and so that sloping back up means you'd have plenty of room.
But I see no living thing. No more spider dragon spiders.
Not at. Hang on. Just want to check something.
You know, by asking if you see any living thing, you have left yourself totally open to if they are undead ones there.
I would never do that to you.
Lies. Scandalous lies.
Totally do that to you. No.
I feel as though Ben speaks from experience.
I don't know
What about
you're
things
talking about.
What about things that have never ever lived? Is that where does that fall along the spectrum?
Yeah, where do immortal gods come into this?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about inorganic minerals, and I'm like, yeah, there's probably some calcite over there and some...
Right, if I'm not seeing anything, then I will give the signal that up until this point is clear, as I will try to then move to the right as it looks like it opens up just a bit.
Alright, so when you get there...
Hewitt's definitely following behind Roz, for sure.
Why does Hewitt keep perching on my snout?
Just likes to get a good view. I mean, you're both snakes right now, right? It's fine.
You see a little appendix of a area off to the south, to your right, which appears to have some stalagmites on the floor and kind of a wet, muddy surface, about like everything else.
Do I see anything in this little darkened area directly northwest behind me? I can't help but notice that I can't see the full wall. I don't want something like creeping out of the shadows at me. Like right up in here?
Yeah, so again, there's another step up into into another part.
Sure. And keep in mind, like I'm I'm going real slow at this point, so I'm gonna peek my head out around this next corner.
Okay. So when you get into that room proper, because
No, I just want the head peek version.
Oh, okay. With the head peak version, in the immortal words of a great American, Vin
Which one?
Diesel,
Yes.
it looks clear.
Oh, good. Okay. Are these like stalagmites
Mites on the floor.
tight to the ceiling?
Yep.
Are those stalagmites that I can hide behind?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
they will provide you a little partial cover.
So I'll do that like da-na-na, as I jump from the wall to the cover.
Okay.
Ross.
I land in a roll and just kind of like strike the I'm sneaking pose up against the stalagmite.
Fair enough.
Oh.
You see more of the room and another shelf leading up.
All right. I'll indicate that everything up until this point is clear. And then I'll move like along the wall to the next stalagmite and hide behind it. And at this point, I really am going to be like listening because I'm gonna see if it is quiet enough to sneak back and speak with my companions about what's ahead, because it's going to involve a climb, which is going to be much more difficult to stealth, I think.
Yeah, and it's not that big, but it's like a 10, 12, 15 foot climb. So not insurmountable. There's plenty of handholds.
Sure. So having sure that I haven't alerted anything because I'm not being attacked.
But before you leave,
okay.
Oh joy!
Here I do love a good buzz.
What happened was scuttling out from the darkness on the ceiling is
curse you, ceiling darkness.
Gotta look up sometimes, Russ.
Its stealth was higher than your passive perception. Scuttling on the ceiling, and I'll put a marker here so that we know it's ceiling. That's technically the flying marker, but we're just going to call it ceiling for now.
Sure.
Scuttling out on the ceiling is a rather smallish spider dragon.
Well, no wonder I didn't see it. So does it alert me to its presence in some way?
Yes. It alerts you to its presence in some way by spitting a gout of acid at you.
Ooh.
Rude.
Oh, good.
Yes. Right. So let me find that number. It's in the webpage I just closed. Sorry.
I'm now giving y'all the signal. It is not clear.
What signal?
Exactly. Mira, are you seriously still outside?
Oh, probably not.
Okay.
He's making the call to emu.
Oh,
All right, so it exhales acid at you in a line that's 5 foot wide, and you must dodge aside from it or not. You may make me a dexterity save.
Pick dodge aside.
I'm going to choose that one, and I'm going to remember this week that I have advantage on saves if I'm not blind, deafened, or incapacitated. And thanks to my good friend Mira and her odd-tasting fish, I am none of those things. I will take that 14.
All right, you duck out of the way, but you do catch some of the backsplash, and you will take 13 points of damage.
Ow!
As the acid eats into your scales.
Do not want.
Oof.
So I believe at this point we could maybe roll initiative.
I think we can still talk about it. I think we can still talk it out.
Totally cool. We do not have to roll initiative if that's not what you're feeling.
Hey, everybody.
Yes. Excellent.
Is that last week's numbers or this week's numbers?
That looks like the numbers.
This week's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
had the thing selected. God damn it.
Wildfire is going on 5, not 11.
Oh yeah, so good.
I'm going to click this
Mira.
thing again so it puts me into the damn tracker.
And then
You have to
can
click
update
your
it.
token first.
Yeah.
I thought I did, but I was wrong. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Good enough for jazz.
Right?
All right. There we go. D&D Beyond is failing me here. Oh, I turned off the macro. I should turn that back on.
We're ready for not getting the ambush on the dragon, because that's what's happening.
I mean, did any of us really believe that we were going to get the ambush on the dragon? Really?
No.
When you said you were going to sneak, we just gave each other significant looks and then gave you a thumbs up, Ross.
We
We
can
were very
basically
impressed.
just hope that this cave has really good soundproofing.
I mean, like all the stalactites and stalagmites probably provide great sound baffle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
caves aren't echoey at all.
Not at
No.
all.
Not to mention, the ceiling is so high that something could hide in the shadows upon them. So, like, I'm sure there's absolutely no reverb whatsoever.
All right. Did I have a 1 or 2? I think. Oh. Okay. All right. So let me sort these out. All right. The alien-looking dragon spider dragon looks at you with
Oh, God.
all 8 of its shiny black eyes and makes a terrible hissing noise and leaps towards you.
God, not only did it get to breathe acid on me, it also beat me in initiative. What a jerk.
Yes. So
I don't deal with things that leap. It's not my idiom.
the good news is that it is now on the ground.
Yay.
But you notice it like lands in that pool of bright green liquid. Doesn't seem to bother it at all. So clearly it's fine. All right. So
I was going to say, is it biting me from 10 feet away? And if
No.
so, you did not mention the giraffe aspect of these animals.
right. It's a dragon spider dragon on a Diplodocus neck.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Ooh.
there you go.
Gross.
All right. It snaps at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way as its teeth close, snapping shut, right where you were. However, you feel compelled to respond to it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
come right back at it with my longsword. So have I mentioned how much I do not enjoy being ambushed from the ceiling?
Does it make you angry, Coda?
It does make me so angry, Paige. So angry. that
Mechanically
I'm gonna-
angry?
Mechanically angry, but unable to hit anything.
Yes. So you swing at it wildly, but it's pretty fast and it ducks beneath your blade. Silvio.
It's a bummer your first attack missed.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. As the 5th level barbarian, I have 2 attacks. And this
Aha!
one will surely hit, since even I did not expect it.
What could go
Ha-ha!
wrong?
Oh,
23 will hit anything you've seen thus far. All right.
Wait.
So
What do you mean thus far?
do I need to sentence diagram?
No, he's good. He's good.
So you catch it on the black backswing. It clearly was not expecting it at all, and deal it a fairly serious wound.
Aha!
Right. Now, are you done?
Yes.
Silvio.
I do not think it is me because I rolled a 12 and Victor has a 17.
Oh, that must be last week, Silvio. Victor.
All right. Victor will move into here. However, at this point, there's basically no light
Correct.
at all.
It's dark as the inside of a black cat.
So I suppose I will spend my turn lighting a torch. I will draw a torch and then I will light it.
Your torch flickers to light, and the warm orangey gold fire has sort of a different. It runs up the torch in a different way. It's like the chemicals soaked into the torch to keep it alight have changed, and as it burns in the fetid air of this enclosed area with this bright green stuff on the ground, the flames like flicker, like it's not going to stay lit, but then they finally catch, and the flame is bright green, not orange and gold.
Hmm.
Some
It's probably
mystery,
a good sign. Probably a good sign.
mystery actions occur. You don't have to worry about them. Mira.
I'm actually pretty close to one of these curious puddles, right?
Mhm.
I would like my best guess at what I think is in that puddle, or what that substance is.
Sure. I will take a chemistry or alchemy check from you.
What about
Nature instead.
nature?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nature would be great.
Nurture, nature. Aha! Good God, what's wrong with me today?
Mira's having trouble in her graduate student studies this week.
Kool-Aid.
Don't put that in your mouth, Mira.
Big puddle of Kool-Aid.
I mean, clearly the dragon spider dragon is frolicking around in it, so it can't be bad for you. You're not convinced you're right on this
I'm
one.
not buying that. Let's see. I instead have decided that the because the situation in there is very poor, I'm gonna move. I guess I could actually probably angle far enough. So 1, 2, 3. And how tall is the ceiling in here?
40 feet.
You know what? This place could really just spruce this place up.
Hmm.
A Nidarian column.
Fair enough.
I think so, because it's 40 feet high. Excellent.
Let
Just
me
the kind
get
of thing we need.
a Nidarian token for you.
Yeah. A whirling mass of tiny Nidaracists?
They're
Nematocysts.
Nematoci.
Yeah.
let me make this an Andrew token.
Does that make them coming out of the acid? Are they okay with that?
Listen, they consented to be in the column to begin with, so they knew the risks. Oh, there it is. Oh, there are two of them, and we're going to put it right over. Oh,
No,
what?
only one, but you should be in control of it.
Yes, and it's it's a 5-foot radius. Well, 5-foot radius, so it should be bigger than that. Can I make this bigger?
Yeah, so it needs to be large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
How, Andrew? While Paige is making that large, how tall is your Nidarian tower?
This is why I checked the overhead space. It is 40 feet tall.
That's pretty tall.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Bigger than
is-
you would
it is-
think.
It is a delicious tower
Mhm.
of Nidarians. Oh, this needs to go to the back. I don't know how to do
Roz
that.
like picks one out of the tower. He's like, nom.
Mm.
I mean, sea turtles everywhere rejoice.
Mhm.
I
Right.
know, right? That is some good stuff.
I do not know how to send to back, but I'm sure someone with more knowledge can do that for me.
Paige may have to as the DM. Hey, oppa!
All right, so a stinging column of aggravated jellyfish appear and start stinging the poor dragon spider dragon. Does it take damage now or at the? Okay.
It enjoys damage on the first. Wait, hang on. It starts its turn there, so no. I guess it doesn't actually take damage immediately.
Okay.
It just has to start its turn there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from Mira?
No, that is kind of what you wanted because I figured the misidentification of what was in that puddle took up her other actions. So yeah.
Okay. How about Silvio now?
You know, I was going to make a wisecrack about how great it would be to have last week's Silvio and this week's Silvio together in initiative, and that I could act twice, but then I realized they would just, be too busy staring and doing other things to each other. Silvio is going to trot over here up to the edge of the corner, and it's going to poke around. It's going to be like, "This is all of this for one? This is the big... I mean, like, this is not... You couldn't even jump off the ceiling right. What is wrong with you?" They can make me a wisdom save.
Oh, fine.
And you will take at least 2 points of damage.
Ah! Right in the face.
If you fail.
Not really.
It was not prepared for that.
Aha! No one expects my terrible jokes. Not even me.
Not even you.
Not even me. All right, let's see if that does it. Ha-ha! A spoken
2 points.
You were not
Oh my God.
exaggerating.
Did you crit?
Not exaggerating.
It's never gonna survive 2 whole points.
Oh,
Hey.
it burns!
No, Mike. When you get to level 5, your vicious mockery goes from 1 point to 2 points.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And with that, I will slink back around the edge of the corner there. You know what? Before I do that, I will look over at my friend Wildfire and it's like, are you going to shoot this thing or do something where it has to, move or some kind of crap like that?
As the spirit takes me.
Right. Well, in that case, you have fun. And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Wildfire.
Sure, Wildfire will move up to hang out next to Mira.
Hello.
Kind of carefully walking along the edge of these strange green puddles. Not a fan of strange green puddles.
Mm-mm.
Nope. And... Well, how about... it... So I will kind of smile at it and snap my fingers, and its blood will begin to boil. It can make me a wisdom saving throw.
They're not real good at these. Oh, but that was pretty good. I offer you a 16, sir.
Nope, he's fine. He shrugs off my effect.
Excellent.
Jerk.
All right. Ross, you may have an attack of opportunity as this thing scoots away from you at top speed to get away.
Oh, it does enjoy Niderian column damage before
Sure.
it does that. So
Give me. You do you, Andrew. But I think I had something for this.
I
do.
do believe you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, Paige, I will in fact take that bonus action and
Reaction.
reaction. Thank you. I believe is it if I hit it or do I actually have to deal damage to it to? It's
You
when
Oh,
I-
you have the Sentinel feat.
I do have the Sentinel
Excellent.
feat.
Okay.
So
That I have not seen before.
wallop.
Oh.
You did get it.
You are not messing around.
it had no idea.
I chop off. I don't know, a leg. It's got 7 more. It'll be fine.
No. In fact, you hit it so hard that you crack its scaly exoskeleton, and it goes limp in the greenish puddle covered by Nigerian goo.
Hooray!
That was almost kind of upsetting. What
Well,
just happened?
Well struck, Russ.
I think we are on the right path. We should move swiftly, lest the dragon escape out.
So, we want to push on while this column is joining us, or what's up with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We need to get
everyone
up,
up the hill.
I'll just keep forwarding the column.
So I'm going to start climbing the hill.
Did you pass through the column to get there?
Oh, is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wait politely for the Nidarian column to go first.
I mean, you could just.
It only lasts for a minute, so we probably. I'll keep it up for a minute, but it's fine.
So what are
Wait.
you doing, Ross?
I mean, so the thing is, Ross, if you don't either take damage or make an attack, you lose your rage. So you might want to keep that in mind as for whether or not you go through the column or not.
But I have to deal an attack, right? I can't take damage to continue the rage?
You can.
I can. Oh, it's a good... You, sir, make a good point. Yeah, I'm. You know what? I'm feeling particularly resilient right now, so ain't no Nidarian column gonna stop me. I'm going to leap through it like a cat leaping through a flaming hoop of Nidarians.
So he takes that damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he makes the save, and then we'll see.
Sure.
And what save am I making, Andrew?
A con save. Oh,
Also, are you landing in a square that's got green puddle in it?
I mean, I'm gonna try and grab onto that ledge right there with plenty of handholds, right?
Okay.
That's a thing you said that exists.
Yes, and you're super jumpy. So.
And I'm sorry, Andrew, you said a con save.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was about to say, can you clear the jump with your totem spirit?
I can jump 29 feet. You tell me.
Yes.
You do make the con save, so you only take 6 points of damage.
Oh, good. Is that what kind of damage is that?
It is reskinned radiant damage.
Ooh, I'm not resilient to that. So, Paige, I think to get that full jump distance, I need the 10 feet running room, and I don't think I've got that here. Is that right?
You do if you back up.
Okay.
You can back up a square and then run forward and leap.
Sure. So then it's 5, 10, 15, and then I start climbing the 20 more speed of movement I've got.
Is this the first time we've seen Ross jump like this? Like where he just hovers in the air like Michael Jordan as he's about to dunk a ball,
No, I've done it a couple times.
You saw it during the avalanche that killed your.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. It was so graceful. So graceful.
Did it also happen the time when our other CO died? Is this a sign?
Ooh,
no,
maybe.
because the second one died was lost when he went through the portal in the Yearwood. So
Ross
there was no
definitely
jumping
jumped
needed.
after him. He
you
definitely
think
jumped
so?
after him. Yeah, definitely.
And then just kind of jumped after him when it slide
pretty
down.
much.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else from Ross?
I'm just saying, guys, if we get through this and Victor's intact, I'm going to stand at least 10 feet away because, as we're exiting, a stalactite's just going to fall and crush him.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
Go ahead, Ron.
So on your.
Oh.
I mean, you're quite fast and quite jumpy, so I imagine you can easily crest that.
Yeah, tell me about climbing, Paige.
Unless you have a climbing speed, you will climb at half your walking speed.
So I've got 20 feet walking speed remaining. Does that mean I go up 10?
Yeah, and that's
Alright.
enough. You can see there's
Mike,
another...
Doesn't your jump thing make you jump double in the height? You can probably just clear the bitch.
Well, that's a
That's what I was thinking too.
good question. I don't know. Let's find out.
And even if you don't take the 10 feet, you still get half your jump height. So
Right.
your
So
jump
it just says it adds 10 feet to your long jump and 3 feet to your high jump.
Alright.
So what is the high jump normally? It's
3 plus your strength modifier with a 10-foot jump and half on
so I get
without
10. I get 10 feet at the crest.
Yep.
So Paige, you tell me.
Sure, up you go.
Excellent. I land with the superhero pose.
That's
Obviously,
really bad for your DDs.
it sure is.
But so cool looking.
It
And
is
Paige-
very cool looking.
We're in a world of magical healing. knees don't go bad.
Sign me up,
Right? That's what makes it a fantasy RPG.
right?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, not seeing anything immediately up here. I'm going to turn back and survey my companions below.
Okay. Victor.
All right. 5, 10. Can I go around like this?
Sure.
15, 20. Jump. So if I jump, I've got my running, so I easily clear the distance, and then I
Okay.
get like, you said it was like a 10-foot wall or 12-foot.
Yeah.
So I do have to climb some.
All right. Easy enough to do. You can scramble up it.
All right. So this is a double move for sure. So I will get to here. What does this next ledge look like as far as height goes?
Same thing. No, it's less. It's like a 7-foot ledge. So taller than you are, but
And I'll say loudly, man, I hope this is somewhere safe where our wounded companions can rest while we count our treasure.
would you like to do that accompanied by some sort of charisma check, or you're just saying it?
No, what the heck?
There's a 20 on every die,
I
but
rolled.
not on that one.
Wow.
I am done.
In more ways than one, clearly.
Well, sometimes you can slay with, incompetence as well as competence.
Have you been taking acting lessons from Silvio?
Dirty.
No, I have not.
Mira.
Better get on that.
I'm starting to feel like I'm not going to really be able to keep this Nigerian column up for very long, just because I think it's going to take us more than a minute to get upstairs in this rate.
If we're going in combat rounds, probably not.
You think so? Okay. I'm going to attempt to scale this thing with a touch of acrobatics, I suppose.
Scaling is definitely a strength thing, not an acrobatics.
Is it?
Yes.
I am really terrible at that.
I know. Ugh.
So what if I was a giant spider?
Kitty.
Would you have a climb speed? It'd be pretty sweet.
Kitty.
Yeah. Oh, and I get to be a giant spider for a couple hours, so that's totally not. Do I maintain the concentration spell? The spell I'm concentrating on through the shape change? Okay. It is time to become, and hopefully this won't result in any friendly fire events, a fiendish giant spider.
Do you hear that, Hugin? A fiendish giant spider. That's going to be great, huh?
Yup.
All right.
Fiendish.
both hands.
Hey, in the good news, maybe they'll mistake you for a friend?
Right? I will actually warn everyone. I'm actually going to say it. Like, I'm turning into a giant spider. Don't shoot me.
That is very good, life decision.
Yeah. Let me get you a token.
Yeah. I am now a medium beast with dark vision, so that's a plus.
There you go.
Speed. I know.
Giant.
I'm only a medium beast, so I don't think I...
So what kind of climb speed does that give you? Is that a 40-foot
40.
climb speed?
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm just like
Ooh.
skittering along. Or I can spider climb, so I can just go right up to that ceiling like that other bozo did.
Ooh. So that would allow you to see over the ledge even while staying a safe distance away.
That's true. It's a good idea. I will totally do that, actually.
All right. So you have a spider token there. Just a standard monster manual spider token.
Where?
To the right of your Nigerian column.
Oh! Okay, rock. I am going to actually... I'm just going to move myself somewhere. I'm actually going to skitter up the back wall to a height where I can see back into the yeah.
Okay. So when you get up there, you can see...
I'll probably make it over to here, actually, on the ceiling.
a little glimmer of something in there. Like there's a little bit of weak sunlight getting in there, and there's something shiny.
Shiny. What could go
Silvio.
wrong?
Does Mira want to move the Nigerian column before I move?
I will do you that solid by moving it out of the way.
It might be a little tough to do that.
What?
Since you used your action to change into a spider.
Oh, so I can't. Right,
Okay.
it takes an action for me to move that thing.
The very popular Moon Druid can do it as a bonus action.
Got it. Okay, that's fine.
Thank you for keeping us honest.
Indeed. All right, so Silvio is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then start climbing, I guess.
All right, up you go.
I believe in you, Silvio. Oh, Silvio, would you like some inspiration for this? How you tell me. I feel like we need you up here.
Being a satyr, have mirthful leaps. So I will try to leap it, because if I can roll decently on my mirthful leap, maybe I can not have to spend all of my actions climbing up.
Fair enough.
So that is a D8 of extra leapiness, which is 5, which gets me a total of 8 feet up the wall, which is most of the way.
Yeah, your little hooves are kicking there, but it'll only cost you 5 feet of movement to scamper up the rest of the way.
All right. Well, I get there, and then I have my action and bonus action remaining. Wildfire, do you have a plan for getting up here?
I mean, I can see everything from down here. It's fine.
You're probably going to continue on, my friend.
I mean, maybe. I mean, probably. I'll probably I don't know, climb a wall, I guess.
Are you really going to climb a wall, or do I need to cast a spell to get you up here, or drop a rope or something?
I might take a spell or a rope. That'd be great. I got no contingency for this.
Great.
Every wizard's greatest enemy, climbing.
That's awful. I'm really against it.
Can you hitch a ride on a giant spider?
I mean, but the giant spider's way up in the ceiling now.
I just come back down and grab you. Well, with what's over there.
I mean, that's not terrible. Sure,
Stand
I'll let
stock
you worry
still
about that problem.
and get webbed by the giant spider.
That's not something I can do, actually.
Aw.
So I will pull out a rope, and then I will walk over to Ross and say, hey, maybe we should hold this. Or should I pull out a rope and be over here and say, hey, Ross, come over here to help them get up? Because otherwise they have to go through the column.
Yep.
And then that's the end of my turn. Thank you.
All right. However, right at that point, Wildfire, you hear something behind you.
I'm against things that are behind me.
Yes.
Noted.
I don't know what it could be.
That
It
is
was
not
totally
in my
clear.
rider. I'll have you know. I will be in my trailer.
Right. So sneaking past you and Hewitt, there's a large dark presence, and there's you literally feel the breath as something leans over and whispers in your right ear, "Boo."
Ah!
I mean, all things considered, that's not too bad.
Oh, God.
What Paige failed to mention is that word also was accompanied by a plume of acid.
Eh,
You're
as
not
you
really
do.
in acid breath formation.
Thank God for a change.
But we're gonna give you the old boy howdy. So it rears back and gives you all kinds of claws and bites.
This will be fun. This will be fun.
I chose poorly.
The one time I decide we don't need a rear guard.
Does a 15 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Right. You may take 15 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 4 points of acid damage from the bite.
Okay.
I I rolled claw 3 times. I only meant to roll it twice, so I'll just take the first 2. A 23 will certainly hit. What about a 14?
Oh yeah,
Shield?
that's not a spell that I have.
Fair enough. All right, so the claws do 11 damage each. Are you still
Ow.
raging?
No. I am taking a nap on this very comfortable floor.
Okay.
I mean, it's so warm and
Soft.
comforting.
It is muddy, so it's at least soft. I'm gonna give you the mark to let people know that you are taking a brief nap.
Oh, good, excellent.
This is good. This is going totally fine.
Everything's okay here.
How are
Well-
you?
I'm always more comfortable when Wildfire can't watch me mess up. He's just so scathing with his comments.
Okay, so you're making death saves. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Sounds great.
Wizard down.
And it is in fact your turn.
Sounds
He's gonna
great.
make a hero save. Just stand up and attack that guy.
That's right. Roll that 20.
Paige, you lied to us. You told us we didn't have to worry about those mysterious actions.
I have rolled a die, Paige. You are aware of the outcome, and no one else is. Let's move on.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But no one else is. Do you know the outcome?
I mean, maybe. Who knows? Hard to be
Okay.
sure.
All right.
Ross, you heard a boo and then a sound like a fork being stuck in the garbage disposal.
Mm.
That's I've heard that sound. I'm going to turn to Silvio. It looks like we aren't going to need that rope after all. And once again, he is just going to arch back his back and kind of use that tail, and he is just going to take that 5-foot step backwards and then fling himself off this cliff.
Is this like a backwards backflip kind of thing
Yeah.
going on? I like that. That's very cinematic.
So I'm moving, flinging myself.
If it's a backwards backflip, does that just basically mean it's a really cool foreflip? Like,
I'm going to fling myself onto that stalagmite there and just hack at it from there.
Okay.
Con save, I believe. As you fling again through the Niderian column.
Our teamwork is impeccable.
Makes the dream work.
Hey, look, I just used my nat 20.
Holy crap.
Yay.
All right, well, you only take 3 points of Nigerian column damage.
I mean, just to be
I'm
Mira,
chipping away.
you have successfully now dealt more damage to me than any of my enemy combatants.
reevaluate who your enemy is.
Cursed
Right.
your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
It's actually very slow, so.
Oh, well. All right. You know what, Paige? This is not something that I want to miss on, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
Ooh.
Do it.
Does that count on both attacks or just the first one?
Just the first one. Or just the second one. Just pick one.
Sure. Cha! Look at that non-natural 20.
All
Nice
right.
game.
You slice into the dragon's wing, and it gives a terrible screech of pain. And we're back. If you're just now joining us, our heroes are fighting a black dragon that has taken residence in the swamps of the Umber Marshes. And they've decided that this thing has to die because it's too close to Aglaron. When we left, Ross had jumped heroically all the way across the cavern and landed by Wildfire's slowly cooling body and had struck the beast mightily.
I mean, I'm so unconcerned with this dragon that I'm laying on the ground next to it, so...
Yep.
you know, the dragon is nothing to be concerned with, but something that you should be concerned with is D&D Celebration coming up on September 18th through 20th, where you will be able to play one of the finest new adventures of Season 10, which is set up in the icy realm of Icewind Dale.
And 10
You will be
towns.
able to... And 10 Towns, which is in the Icewind Dale metro area, like chillax.
Okay.
I'm driving now.
Why is-
Anyway, you'll be able to preview new things from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and take part in the so-called largest tabletop RPG event ever. But most importantly, on Sunday the 20th, the game that will be ran on all of the tables is going to be 1001, The Frozen North, which is written by our own DM, Paige Lightman.
Yay!
Yes. And big shout outs to the AL admins, particularly Travis Woodall, for all their help and guidance in getting that baby birthed.
So
That's
it's a great
exciting.
time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's for a good cause. All of the proceeds to it go to the Extra Life charity. And you can have a little bit of the Feats and Fables magic in your own game by playing 1001 The Frozen North on September 20th as a part of D&D Celebration.
Okay, let's get back to the dragon. All right, Victor, you have just seen another one of Ross's incredible leaps. And you have seen this dragon with all kinds of wildfire's blood on its jaws and claws. What do you do? These
Victor
are your people.
will move up to the cliff edge. He's indeed worried about the livelihood of wildfire. Nothing seems to ever keep Ross down very long. He'll drop the torch at his feet. He will draw his longbow, and he will start putting arrows in the dragon. He's in the enviable position of looking down at him.
Mm-hmm.
I will burn my inspiration on my first shot.
Okay.
And let's see. 17 is not that great.
I think it's pretty good, but it just skids off the dragon's hide.
And I'm shooting for accuracy and not damage. I keep a sharpshooter in my back pocket. All right, that was just a warning shot. Leave Aglarond. I did not have. No, I don't know. I don't have advantage anymore.
Okay.
Aw.
All right, but I am not done.
All right.
I'm just going to keep shooting. Action
All
surge.
right. Yay,
Woo!
fighters!
And fighters are awesome because an ordinary character. There we go. I got to dig deep.
All right, you send a hail of arrows at it, and one finds its mark. Is that actually 9 points of damage or 19?
No, it's
Sharpshooter.
9. That would only be a 18 with sharpshooter and most likely a miss. Although I don't know for sure.
Fair enough. All right, so it makes a hissing noise in Ross's face when you shoot it, and the arrow like sticks in the meat of its shoulder, and then as it's flailing, it immediately breaks it off.
And then with less grace than my companion, I will fling myself off the cliff onto the hopefully soft mud below. So it's like a 10 feet down. Do I need to make some sort of check to land on my feet?
Yes, I will take an acrobatics check to catch your fall.
I get a 7.
All right, belly flop into the mud.
Belly flop. All right.
Not your best day ever.
All right. So I do not have enough movement to crawl or to stand up. So I will just end my turn lying face down in the slightly acidic mud.
All right.
But
That's probably for the best.
I got some damage on the board. Victor's
Yeah, you
happy.
did. Me,
He's like- He's trying to say, "Come fight me" with his eyes, but there's mud in them. So,
yes, and it stings. It's pretty acidic.
mm-hmm.
Mira, from her, advantage point here up on the roof, will decide that she needs to skitter back over here. And maybe over here. Let's do that. And then, have you ever watched an 8-legged creature try to operate like a PlayStation controller? That's what you're watching now. It's like, too many hands. And then the Nigerian column will slide its toe over, and she'll just lean, and then it'll just snap right into place.
Excellent. All right, and we discussed that damage at the beginning of my turn.
Yep.
All right. Anything else for Mira?
Nope. She is probably pretty well tapped at this point.
Silvio. Ben, I am not hearing you.
Very muted.
You are very muted, sir.
The most muted. Muted in Lightstream.
So
It looks like.
muted.
All the muted.
Yep.
Yep, you're still muted.
That might be problematic.
Perhaps
Like his. Sure, that's one solution. Leave it. What?
he just. All right.
All right. Even though he's having a bit of a moment here, we're going to skip Silvio's. No. He is doing vicious mockery. I can tell by the damage expression. Because why not?
Ooh,
No,
I
if
get
you-
5 hit points back. I like 5 hit points.
It is, in fact, a powerful healing spell page.
Oh, gotcha.
Ooh.
Healing word on the amazing wildfire.
And then the dragon makes a wisdom save for vicious mockery.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. The dragon is otherwise occupied and can only offer you an 11. So I'll take 1 point of damage.
You know, I feel like we could.
6 points of damage.
Ooh,
Good
fancy.
lord.
I feel like we could crowdsource like what Silvio would say. I'm
Yes.
thinking like,
Hey, chat. What do you think? What do you think Silvio would say?
I mean, it's 6 vicious mockeries worth of damage. I mean, that's pretty cutting.
Truth.
I mean,
Oh.
If
it's,
Terran Chef or Old Slow Tiger 90 knows what insult Silvio flung at the dragon, then let us know.
it's either really great or something along the lines of
It's literally unspeakable. The internet decided that whatever he was going to say was unspeakable.
and that's how we were all driven mad. Surprise! We're playing Call of Cthulhu.
What?
That is a different game, but oh, don't you tempt me, sir. You know how I love me some horror. All right.
Cthulhu.
The dragon shakes its head and looks like it's about to take some Nidarian column damage. I have a save for that. It's a
Yep. Con save.
Con save. I offer you an 18, sir.
That makes it so you will only be taking 3 points of damage.
And that's radiant damage, technically,
That is
yes?
correct.
Okay.
Which I don't think makes a difference for this creature, but
No, but if it was truly Nidarians, which might be poison damage, then we might be having a different discussion.
oh, reskinning.
All right, so I have a very unresponsive wildfire, or
No, I'm responsive now.
This is true.
I mean, he might not know
Stay
that.
down.
But Ross appears to be more of a problem at this point. So it turns its full attention.
A duck behind my shield.
It looks at Ross, and you can see its crocodilian lips turn up in a smile, a sneering, evil smile. And it rears its head back and exhales a line of acid through Ross and onto Victor.
Oof.
Y'all may make me dexterity saving throws.
Victor will quickly claw some arcane sigils in the air that absorb part of the acid.
Prevent
Okay.
any of it from coming out of its mouth, saving both of us. Victor, that is impressive.
I'm casting Absorb Elements.
Yay! I got
Seems like a
another natural 20 on not a attack.
Well,
I'm
this is
doing it, y'all.
This is a good one to make your save. So if you make a save, you will take 24 points of acid damage.
That's
Ooh.
exciting. So I end up taking 12, and I am now charged with powerful acidic energy that I'm sure will stand me in good stead fighting this dragon.
Works
You
great.
said You said if we make our saves, we take 24.
Yes.
I fall backwards.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Qué
No,
mal.
That's not amazing.
no, it sure is not. Bleh.
You guys did. Well, the good news is it's Wildfire's turn.
Oh goody. Oh goody gumdrops.
Us.
That seems pretty unlikely. Well, I mean, I think I have no choice, Paige, but to pull out some back guano and give this guy a taste of his own medicine.
I mean,
What's that movie? Incredibly loud and uncomfortably close.
Yeah.
Like that's what this fireball is to you, buddy, because you are
Yep.
toe-to-toe
I mean,
with
I'm
it.
gonna target it like back here, but like it's
Sure.
it's not gonna be great. Not gonna be great.
Okay.
But
Are you gonna
definitely...
smoke Hewitt when you do it?
No. I put Hewitt in the safe spot. Hewitt enjoys my beautiful protection from all of my area effects. Because I'm a evoker wizard, not because of any other reason.
And
Yeah.
yet, she still somehow looks like she's just been burnt to a crisp at one
I need
point
a
or
reflex save from the dragon. And he should roll badly.
yes.
I will see what Roll20 has to say from that. I assume by reflex you mean dexterity.
Yeah, I do mean dexterity. He made it. So he takes half of 37.
Which is 16?
16. Yep.
Still solid.
Not terrible. Not gonna save us all.
All right, the dragon is starting to look significantly damaged.
Good to know.
All right.
B.
Yes. Ross, it is your turn. I would like to see another natural 20.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let's see. How do I send it to just you?
I think the
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it this way. I got you. It's at GM.
Joe, how do you make a roll go to just me?
Was not,
Not like that.
Yep.
I like that.
but that's
No. I mean, if you click on the D&D Beyond button, you can set it to a whisper only.
okay. I didn't know. Like it says whisper only. It does not indicate to whom you are whispering.
It whispers to the GM because, like, the GM is an entity in Roll20 that it can whisper to.
There you go, Paige.
Good call not taking that first roll.
I agree.
All right. You are doing great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that, let's see what happens next.
Lair action.
Yep. All right. A cloud of swarming insects fills a 20-foot radius sphere.
Hmm.
And I think it's going to be in the greater Mira Victor. Oh, no, Mira's on the ceiling, though. It's going to be in the greater Silvio metro area. We'll
Poor
say
Silvio.
it looks like this.
You hardly knew ye.
And
Yeah.
Silvio will get all kinds of prizes. Actually, it's even bigger than that, I think. Get all kinds of prizes when he comes back.
Bugs.
Victor.
So, Paige, real quick, it looks like Chad is pointing out that fireball, in fact, dealt 2 because of math. They like us, Paige. They want us to live. You can't kill us now.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know.
Did we divide by 2 poorly?
Oh, no,
Oh,
there's-
maybe so. I will happily
is
give the
hard.
dragon 2 more points of damage. Every point is sacred.
mm-hmm.
Every point is good.
Yes. All right. I am sorry I did the math wrong. Victor, behind you, there is a big, black, swirling hell of horseflies. But you're just out of the radius. What would you like to do?
I will stand up first. I will.
You look like the Mandalorian after. Remember when he got kicked off into the mud,
Yeah.
fighting the Mudhorn?
Luckily, my bowstring works just about as well muddy as it does clean. And I'll put a couple arrows the dragon's way, aiming for eyes. And now we'll find out if an 18 hits. That was
An 18 does hit.
really excellent.
Yes, the arrow sticks into his side.
All right, so I get 8 piercing on the first one, and the second one will not hit.
Yes, it goes skittering off into the cave somewhere. Anything else?
And then I will move 15 feet, which is just enough for me not to be able to base him.
Womp womp.
I knew I should have done those gymnastics classes when I was in preschool.
Mira.
Mira thinks that maybe this Nigerian column is better suited for dealing that terrible cloud of pestilence over there.
You believe that the terrible cloud of pestilence is actually a magical effect and will not be affected by your Nigerian column.
Magical effects.
I know, the worst.
Clearly, as a scientist, you know magical horseflies when you see them.
Do I?
I mean,
Clearly.
Andrew's worked a PCR before. I mean, I think that necessitates a belief in magic to get it to work right.
Well, this is true. Often.
Yeah.
I
had a GCMS like that.
Gotta chant the right words and light the right incenses.
Yep.
I am gonna walk over and attempt to.
Are you still scuttling on the ceiling?
I am still scuttling in the ceiling. And
Oh, what a feeling! We're
Is it
scuttling
on
ceiling.
the ground or where does this thing sit?
The dragon is on the
The
ground.
dragon. Okay.
Yes. That way she could sneak up on Wildfire and say boo in his ear.
I'll come halfway down the wall and attempt to give her a bite. We'll see
With
if
your
this pays
spider
off.
mouth?
With my spider mouth.
Okay.
I think this is a terrible idea. Mainly because she's probably resistant to poison. But we're going to try it anyways. That's a total whiff.
You're not really used to working the mandibles. Like,
Your heart was in it, though, Mira.
It was. I tried to do something with my action. It didn't really work.
It's fine. The fireworks aren't on your turn for your character.
Yeah.
all right. So is that it for Mira?
It is.
All right, Silvio. Bennett, can you at least hear and be our invisible partner?
Sadly, he cannot.
I feel like
Maybe we get Silvio to run up and whisper in your ear what he's going to do.
yes. Hold just a minute.
That is probably the most practical solution, taking advantage of the fact that he happens to be in the same house as our DM.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you can now see behind the curtain of
Oh no, he'll keep his eyes closed.
streaming illusion that we've created here. But
We are all actually, despite our disparate backgrounds, within 3 feet of each other.
We'll have a momentary cat break. While
Really
Ben
don't
is showing
recommend
up.
it. Aww.
This is Hugin. He is a cat. Tell them hello, Hugin cat.
I mean, I think things are going swimmingly. We could no doubt handily defeat the dragon, even without Silvio's input.
Joe, I'm not hearing your audio either. That seems problematic.
Oh, that's just because I had muted on my side.
Joe likes to use his headset mute.
Yep.
All right, we're being adaptable. So Ben, what happened was the black dragon had decided that she had. Come over here. We can share screen.
Oh, look at those baby blues. Arr.
So the dragon had decided that she had basically enough of your bullshit.
What? But my bullshit is the best bullshit.
I mean, it's true. And so she summoned a magical cloud of swarming insects.
Okay.
Your area is lightly obscured,
Okay.
and I would like Constitution saving throw from you.
I will get a 15.
Okay. You will take 5 points of piercing damage.
I do not like that.
You feel like
Gross.
if you end your turn in this cloud, you will take additional damage.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Did Ben just
I
roll an
will
actual
stand up in the
dice?
place where I am.
Yes, that is how bad we've had a technological fallout here. We're rolling physical dice.
Just
The
my
worst.
roll 20 is not up yet, so I just rolled the physical die and we'll keep
We're
going.
kicking it old school.
So I'm
Like, I always keep real dice on my desk.
all right. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna move outside of it to over here,
Oh, Ben, you should be aware that Roz fell.
and then I am going.
And Roz is taking a nap as
Yeah.
well as Wildfire. Okay.
Wait, both?
Yes.
No, wait, I'm taking a nap now?
Wildfire.
No, just Roz.
I was
sorry.
about to say I don't think you dealt damage to Wildfire since then, but I've only been listening to a little bit because it's all I can get on Twitch.
Right.
So I will heal. I will.
So this is how bad he is. He's reaching for my dice.
Here's the thing: I can't heal worse than I did on Wildfire, so it's fine.
Fair.
So I'll say, come on, Ras, good buddy, get back up. Actually, I'll do much better than I did for Wildfire, and Ras heals 9.
Ooh.
And then,
So there's your move and your bonus.
yes.
Vicious Mockery.
And then I shall viciously mock the dragon yet again. I shall say, what kind of dragon are you? I thought you were, a stand-up kind of guy doing all this sneaking around. Is that because you are afraid to face us? We are too powerful for you?
How much damage am I taking?
Did you fail your save? Oh, you did. I will have to tell you by picking up another set of physical dice.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Never give up. Never surrender. You will take a mighty 2 points of vicious mockery damage.
2 vicious mockeries worth of damage.
I'm glad you picked up those dice,
Unfortunately,
Ben.
your next attack is at disadvantage.
All right. That was Silvio's turn. Now it is my turn. Let's roll for my recharge.
Let's not and say we did.
Uh-huh.
I agree with Ben on this one.
Does not. I don't know. So the dragon looks at Wildfire, who's still laying on his ass, right? Because he hasn't had a chance to move or anything.
He had a chance to stand.
Very nice app.
Did he? Oh yeah, because he stood up and fireballed him. So the dragon casually takes Ross's body and just shoves it away.
Rude.
And said, "I'll kill you all if you don't get out of my lair. I'll add all of your treasure to my pile. I've been looking for another group of adventurers." He takes a turn to gloat. Wildfire.
That was a mistake. I'm going to take a turn to fireball him. So that was his choice. My choice. Fireball. Less good damage than last time. But hopefully he'll fail the save.
Let's see.
Because of his stupid gloating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you
Do I
bad.
make...
Everybody knows that if you're a villain, you
Ooh.
gloat with your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I will destroy you all. Oh god, why am I on fire?
Alright, so... Alright, anything else
That
from
fireball
Wildfire?
definitely went into his mouth. Exploded in his mouth. It was beautiful.
She sure took a bunch of damage from it.
Beautiful.
But still has plenty of fight in her.
Well, that's fair.
Ross.
Well, seeing as how I have been tossed aside and not given a second thought, I'm going to take that as my opportunity to spring up and attack at its squishy underbelly.
Ooh.
I definitely have that queued up and ready to go. All right, here's the first one. I guess I'm raging again since I fell unconscious, I believe. That is how that works.
So you're saying you're using another use of rage?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 22 on the first one, and then a 20 on the second one. Ha ha!
Lord. All right, you slash at the dragon viciously as if you were a mockery, and slice at its left foreleg to the point where it kind of lifts it up and favors it. It makes a slithering reptilian howl of pain. All right. She is still tired of your bullshit.
I think I forgot the Nigerian columns move.
All right. So with her wounded left claw, she goes like this, lifting up her claw, and all of the water in the cavern goes sploosh towards you,
Oh boy.
pulling you back towards the deeper pools.
Ooh.
I would request from all of you a strength saving throw.
I'm really good at those. You don't know. You don't even know how good I am at those.
Victor, you're fine.
I'm just kind of setting a bar so that Wildfire can. Oh, that's actually pretty solid.
Wildfire is fine.
All right.
Kidding me.
Ross and Silvio are going for a ride. And Mira. Oh, you're also going for a ride. Okay.
Oh boy.
Silvio's actually not near the water, so. And Mira Freak is up on a wall. Ross, however. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Catch me, Victor. Catch me.
All right, and you are knocked prone.
I try and catch him as he slithers past.
Yep, the water just envelops him in its bright greenness, and you can feel it searing at your scales as it pulls you in and tries to drown you. Like the water is animated, and it's like trying to get up your nostrils and into your eyes and your ear pores.
Okay. That's fine. This is all fine.
Coda, I believe you may be whispering your die rolls.
I fixed it. You are correct.
All right, Victor.
All right. After standing tall to a tidal wave of acidic effulgence, Victor drops his admittedly quite muddy bow into even more mud, draws his great sword, and stands into the breach that Ross has vacated.
That is very heroic.
I'll swing for that soft underbelly I've heard so much about.
All right, you swing at it, and you just like, bam, hit her underbelly, like, and the blade just doesn't even catch. The scales don't allow it to penetrate.
I am sad, but I am still there. I'm done.
Mira.
So am I pulled off the wall, or am I still up on the wall?
No, it can't get you. You're too high up, because you're on the ceiling, right?
No, I'd come down to engage the dragon. Remember I tried that bite?
Oh, that's right. In that case, au revoir.
How could we have forgotten?
10,
So where do I end up?
5, 10, 15. You end up here.
All right. Is there terrible pool damage?
There is not. But you can feel it trying to get in your spiracles. Your book lungs start to fill up with goo.
Super uncomfortable.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to come skittering back out then, as one does as a spider. I totally forgot to do the Nigerian's turn on the dragon's turn.
If you'll remind me when her next turn comes around.
Well, that'll just be when it actually happens. I'm going to go back in for that bite again. I feel like I need to contribute something to this show.
That'd be nice.
Shut it!
I mean, blurble, blurble, blurble.
Another bite. Oh, this one might connect with a 17.
17 misses, sadly.
Damn. Well, not today. I
Yep.
tried in my fairly weak way here.
Silvio.
Hello.
Come here. Share the spotlight with me, darling.
No, I can't. I can't go that far. Well, I can because there's nothing coming out of my headsets.
Did I mention we're going to be going to a new service next week? Because this one not working for us.
Yeah,
not
no.
working real well. We appreciate you hanging with us.
Yes, we were very thankful. All right, so Silvio will move forward a little bit to the edge right over here, not getting into this thing of flies because that sounds really bad.
Oh, the flies have dissipated.
Well, good. I'm feeling much better now that there are no flies. So I will move over. I will move one more so that I can have an even better line. And what all is going on over here? It appears that we have people that are all conscious, so I am not healing this round. Is that the plan?
I mean, everybody's conscious.
Yep.
I am not,
Yeah.
as you say, a grave cleric or a someone who does lots of heals. So if I could have actions that are not strictly healing, that would be very nice.
That's not true. You've cast Vicious Mockery.
This is also true. to great effect. So it is still in the Nigerian column, yes?
Yeah.
Correct.
That makes me very sad. So instead, I will... Sylvia will pull his bandor off his back and give a strum and say, "Great, this one will really light you up." And I need you to make me. So first of all, I will say, "I bet you can't. You didn't see this one coming." And then I will say, "Light you up." I need you to make me a dexterity save against my fair fire.
Ew, okay. Joe keeps asking for reflex saves. He's gone back to 4th edition. 12.
Yeah, it's great.
That is a failure in my culture.
Ugh. Fairy fire?
That looks like a fairy fire to me.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
Ooh.
I will spend my bonus action to encourage my good friend Victor, who does attacks with d20s. Which means he will not need it at all, and then I will slink back to where I am not in line for any of these shenanigans. Musical notes right there.
Yes.
Aha!
You have Bardic Inspiration. And where are you going?
I am going back over here where I'm away from these terrible effects.
Okay. All right.
End of turn.
Alrighty. El Dragon. I'm going to bite Victor. Or pardon me, bite Wildfire.
No, don't bite me. I'm against it.
I mean, you did try to set him on
16?
fire.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you may have 15 points of piercing damage, plus 4 points.
Maintaining game state is everyone's responsibility,
Yes.
and you are still under the effects of my vicious mockery that says your next attack is at disadvantage. So you need to try to not hit him.
Ha ha! Victory's mine! Ha ha!
Why don't you also give me a con save?
Oh, actually, 2 con saves
Oh.
The second one for.
for the last round that didn't happen.
If you forget your spell, you don't get it
okay.
twice.
It's okay.
That's not
It's
how
okay.
that works.
Let's just do it this time.
I will happily
Okay.
give you a con save. Yes, there.
All right, so it misses the con save,
All right.
and we'll enjoy 11 points of Nigerian damage.
All right. We've done 113 damage in toto.
We're trying hard.
All right. I have missed Wildfire. I am going to try and claw at Wildfire. Sans disadvantage.
What's with all the hate?
Lay down. 15.
I mean, yeah.
All right. You may have 11 points of slashing damage.
I lay
mean-
down.
Joe, you fireball in mouth. Need we say more?
Yes. The
I'm
other
just
claw
so-
is going towards Mira. Nah, Victor.
So much
Mira.
hatred.
I don't like either of these options. Victor. Other claw. 16?
Victor
Seems
will
unlikely.
just barely parry with his greatsword.
Excellent. And then I will roll for recharge, which I should have done at the beginning of my turn, but whatever. Ah!
I've miscalculated this damage. It's 3d10 damage?
You've missed every time, I think. No, you hit one time? Regardless.
I'm going to give you an extra d10 for this round since it's still your turn.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy 3 more points of damage.
Haha!
Taken. All right, Wildfire.
I'm taking a very, very comfortable nap on the ground.
Oh, come on. Not so
A
funny.
second
You got it.
time.
Very comfortable. The most
Right.
comfortable.
You look comfortable. Ross.
Right. Ross is going to use his powerful tail and webbed hands to just kind of go to the bottom as the acid eats away at him and push off, jetting himself out of the water into the air, which I believe without the 10-foot, and I looked this up, it's movement on foot, so I don't think swimming counts for the jump. I can only move half my distance.
But you have a swim speed?
I do. Jumps does specifically say on foot.
Fair enough.
Either way, 15 feet is more than enough to get me out of the pool of water.
You're like a gator.
I mean, I've seen. Yeah, that's been saying like a gator. I've
Right.
seen alligators lunge out of the water a truly prodigious amount of.
I'm sorry,
Flying
is 15
alligator.
feet of flying alligator not enough for you?
I'm just saying, I'd buy it to say. that
Either
it's
way,
counted.
I'm going to then swing at the dragon with my longsword. And at
Okay.
this point, I am going to, well, yeah,
So
that's fine.
she's been fairy fired, which means you will do so with advantage.
With advantage, and that's on both attacks for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Hot.
Oh, that's roll 2 dice. That's not what I want. I want advantage. All right. So my first is a crit! Woo!
Yay!
I did it! I would like to thank everyone who made this possible. Why is it not rolling
You'd
again?
like to thank the Academy.
Academy, yeah.
Go again, please.
No,
There we go.
didn't it show 8?
Yeah. It shows you crit damage.
No,
there,
he's
doesn't it?
showing he's rolling his second attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that's 16 damage on the first one?
That would be 16 critical damage on the first one.
Okay.
And I believe at this point I still have a bonus action.
Yep.
So once per short rest, I'm going to use a bite attack, and if I hit, I will gain 3 temporary hit points, thanks to my Hungry Jaws ability.
Hungry barbarian.
Well, Jaws is what I was
So
thinking,
hungry.
yes.
You know what's really delicious? Raw, uncooked, and bloodied black dragon.
Well, it must be because she ceases moving once you lift up from the body with the greenish black ichor dripping from your jaws.
I mean,
Violence.
my eyes are just like razor thin at this point.
Everyone backs away slowly.
I mean, I'm unconscious, so I don't. But
I pick you up and
Oh,
back
good,
away
thank you.
slowly.
I'll pick you up in a
you
less
puppet me back
creepy,
slowly.
less
Yes.
bendable-
I've got all these extra arms to like.
And I'll just kind of Hulk calm down my way to I think we killed it.
You did. You killed it.
As always, bardic inspiration means no misses.
Yep, 100% of the time. I like Joe's role playing there. Matter of fact, you can make me another death save there, Joe.
I'm going to sever the dragon's head.
Okay.
I'm good.
It's
My
it's a
eyes
job of
flutter
work.
open in surprise.
Wait a minute.
It's a job of work. to-
Ooh.
Wait,
Wildfire's
is the dragon
awake
dead?
again.
Oh.
Yeah.
I look
wasn't
around
expecting
at all
you
of
to
you in surprise and say, Horde?
There should
Horde?
be something around here.
We did see
This is-
something shiny.
This is probably just the dragon's summer home, though. So
He looks pretty moved in here. I'll have you say. Look at all this slime. She? Yeah, I apologize. Yes, she looks pretty moved in here. Look at all this slime. That's pretty. That's moved in slime right there.
is it?
Uh huh.
Do we look more carefully, and there are actually like pictures up on the wall?
Exactly.
There's a
Of
guest.
time.
I mean, I have pictures up on the wall of my summer home. I do not know what the big deal is.
She has had enough time to create
My concern, though,
a brood.
Go on.
right, it was the brood that there may be more of them about. A boots?
A boot.
I would not mind taking just a moment to catch our breaths, though.
Okay. I'm gonna take back to the now that Wildfire is awake, right? Wildfire just started awake. Is that my understanding?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. It's a miracle. It's a goddamn miracle.
What's the chances? Like 1 in 20 or something.
5% of the time, it works all the time.
Exactly.
Andrew, is Mira going back to people form, or is she staying a spider for a while?
No, she's actually gonna go back up to the ceiling. She's got like a couple hours of this, so why not scout out better than some people from the ceiling?
And why don't you go check out that alcove with the shiny stuff?
Yeah, I'll skitter that way on the ceiling using my stealth.
Ooh.
Oop,
Gonna
that's
make
the
me a
wrong
stealth
button.
roll then?
That is the wrong button. Hang on. All right. How does internet even work? There we go. Oh, why am I so bad at this?
Like, your rolls have been ass tonight.
They
Just
have been.
awful.
I mean, it'll hide from some things.
Zombies. You can probably hide from zombies.
Right. I'm gonna skitter across the roof to over there and to peer. I've got at least 60 feet of dark vision, so
Okay.
I could probably tell what's
So you skitter, and as you look around in this area, you do see like something shiny in there. Like I said, there's a little weak sunlight that actually is coming in from the above somewhere, so it is actually reflecting off of something. But it's small and hard to see.
what is? Yeah.
You'd have to go up and look at it. You can't see it from 5, 10, 20. You can't see it from 30 feet away.
Avenge me! I will skitter in closer on the rooftop.
Okay, so there's a lot of mud in most of these rooms because it's basically a mud pile. There's not hardly any of it that's stone. And in the muddy wall, you see that there's a collection of like mostly copper and some silver, but you do see the faint yellowy tang of gold in the pile of treasure, as well as several items that are either wrapped in cloth that is half rotted. You also see parts of a skeleton that still seems to be wearing some equipment. I bet you're really interested in what it is, aren't you?
Of course.
But you're going to have to wait to find out next week.
Spider went over, we'd get
Boo hiss.
You didn't think you were... No. Absolutely not.
This is the worst stream ever.
I know. You should take your GM's pay and cut it in half.
Yeah.
It's a ceiling hanging cliffhanger.
It is. It is
Love
a
it,
ceiling
Taryn,
hanger.
All
Imagine
right.
my spider up there with its like arm, like arms akimbo going, what is that? No one tells me.
Thank you all for joining us on this adventure, and thank you for putting up with our... Come over here, Ben, since you're... And thank you for putting up with our technical difficulties. As I said, we're trying to go to a better system, and we appreciate your
Computers are hard.
Computers are hard. Like, we have at least 2 Georgia Tech graduates in this group, and we still can't figure it out. That's what I'm saying about that.
Gross.
But we'll have video up on YouTube and the audio in places where you get podcasts around midweek. Please follow us on Twitch. We've got some people in chat. I know Bologna just followed us recently. The GM Tim Modishaw showed up in our chat. Please follow us. It'd be very helpful. Subscribe to our YouTube if you can. Support us on Patreon. Or at least give us a like on iTunes. That really would help. You can find us at Feats and Fables in each of these platforms. Roll20 is our virtual tabletop. Our music, not that you can hear it yet, is by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, as served by Roll20. The music can be licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. And I'm just used to saying that because we used to have a podcast. It was just part of like you push the button and it's a macro, I spit it out. Our maps are made in Incarnate, Dungeon Painter Studio, Campaign Cartographer from various places on the internet, as the map logos indicate. We'd like to thank our listeners and supporters, particularly Dragon Slayer 19 and Erskine James, which are Patreon supporters. The GM Tim, Old Slow Tiger 90, Terran Chef, and Bologna for chatting with us on Twitch, and Tim Chandler, Jenny Loveday, and Bologna for following us on Twitch. Please join us next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to see what's in this Dragon's Hoard, and follow us to adventure!
Nailed it.